Mic check, mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to Al Stock Trades. All right, so in this video, we're going to go ahead and do a really wonderful due diligence regarding small caps here. So I have a lot of announcements to make regarding our platform. So if you haven't recalled, we've been adding a lot of commands to our stock terminal, and we are going to be taking a hiatus from adding commands into the platform to actually performing and using the platform for high quality research. So on our Al Stock Trades platform now within the stock terminal and lifetime access, what we're doing is we are generating long-term and short-term trading ideas, and I'm utilizing the tens of thousands of dollars of resources that I have in regards to hedge fund research to be able to take that information, democratize it, and be able to concentrate it into a platform where we are able to generate extensive alpha in the market. So, unfortunately, I have all these resources, but I've been so focused on building the platform that my real passion, honestly, lies in doing the due diligence and research. So, and for all the people that know us and the OGs, you know that our price targets hit really well. So, let's without further ado, let's get straight to business here. How are you doing? How you doing? Welcome. I think we have a pullback on the market in January. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a straight line, right? I think it's going to be sideways to possibly maybe a pullback, given the extreme market breadth we've been experiencing, and potentially to the later half of the second of 2024, we're going to probably experience a rally. But again, it's never always a straight line up. But we're going to go ahead and do some due diligence here. I'm going to be posting this to the podcast on Apple, Spotify. There is some visuals associated with this. So you should definitely tune into our YouTube channel. But we're going to go ahead and read this. Normally, I don't like to read the text, but for all the people that are watching in video, that's why. So we're going to go ahead and understand the Russell 2000 ETF breakout. So the Russell 2000 ETF IWM has recently broken out, indicating a potential period where small cap stocks are expected to outperform. This breakout is supported by the technical pattern of breaking past resistance levels that have been tested multiple times since August of 2022. Market technicians on Wall Street are recognizing this change of trend, suggesting a likely occurrence of mean reversion, similar to disparities between small and large caps noted from 1999 to 2001. Now, what I would like to do is I'd like to basically show you a visual of this. If you can tune into the right side of the image, you can see that this is the Russell 2000. You can see back in 2022, we've been honestly oscillating up and down within this channel and consolidating for the Russell 2000. And most recently here, as you can see in the upper right-hand corner, you can see that there is a gap. And this gap basically shows that there was a breakage within the resistance line, which obviously shown some increased market breadth, as you can see in this gap here, which notifies me that Wall Street technicians are noticing this. And if we were to look at the October lows, in which I made a video on, showing that our small cap set to explode, that was literally the year's bottom. And from that point and onwards, it has rallied, I believe, greater than the S&P 500 year-to-date returns. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the below trend line here, we have the accumulation line here, the ADL line. And as you can see here, it bounced right off of this support line. You can draw support and resistance. And I believe we may be heading up until we get to that particular resistance. So I do believe small caps in terms of the Russell 2000 is set to increase. So let me go ahead and read the left side. The breakout in the Russell 2000 ETF is seen as the beginning of a period where small cap stocks are expected to outperform. With anticipated high double-digit returns, the movement is supported by technical pattern of breaking past resistant levels that have been tested multiple times since August of 2022. Now, market trends. Recognizing of the trend. A noticeable gap around the circular point has been observed, indicating market technicians on Wall Street are recognizing this change in trend. Mean reversion. This situation suggests a likely occurrence of mean reversion similar to the disparities between small caps and large caps noted from 1999 to 2001, which I'm going to share with you in an image. And you can follow it on fundamentnews.com, which is a free newsletter we have. Anticipated returns, small cap stocks are expected to outperform, which with anticipated high double-digit returns, given that it is going and expected to go to mean market reversion and historically a decade of outperformance, given the historic breadth change in ratio. Disparity analysis. As large caps have outperformed, the overall numerical value has led to a decrease in this ratio between small caps and large caps. The last time we saw this disparity was from 1999 to 2001. Hedge funds and retail investors. Market manipulation. Many hedge funds are capitalizing by taking advantage of new trends, essentially regarding small caps. And you could see some manipulation in the dark pools in some of these small caps, as basically they're trying to get in on them before majority of Wall Street catches on. Disparity comparison. If you examine the overall graph after there was a bottom in disparity between large caps and small caps outperformed for approximately 12 years. Information disclosure. So in the coming weeks, we're going to be giving screenshots of Bloomberg terminals and research itemizations at my disposal, given that my uncle-in-law runs a hedge fund and controls a bank. I'll be able to capitalize on these resources and be able to democratize this research to all retail investors. I mean, I can confidently say by far our research is going to be one of the best, if not probably in the top 10 for all individual retail investors to thrive on, given that we also supply the stock terminal data. So overall, if you look at this, this looks at the price to ratio and also the price ratio of small caps divided by large caps. And if you don't recall, back in 1999 to 2001, the ratio was actually quite low, meaning that large caps were relatively outperforming small caps. And if we were to go ahead and go through this trend here, we're starting to see that we're approaching levels that we have not seen for the past 20 years, given that this is an opportunity that has not been seen in the past 20 years. Let me repeat that. So after this capitulation and this, I would say, consolidation, there has been a 12-year small cap outperformance of the large caps, 12 years. So in terms of, if you take the Russell 2000, I'm going to read the text now, divided by the S&P 500 and look at the price to book ratio and relative price ratio, you can see that large caps have outperformed. The overall numerical value has led to a decrease in ratio between small and large caps. We believe that this is a change in trend, and we are expected to see small caps outperform in the near future. Historical performance, disparity bottom. After there was a bottom in disparity between large caps and small caps outperformed for approximately 12 years. Current trend. The breakout in Russell 2000 ETF indicates a potential period where small caps are expected to outperform. Remember the technical analysis indicator that I showed you with that circular trend and that momentum breakdown, which basically supersedes August 22's 2022 highs? Anticipated returns. Anticipated high double-digit returns are expected in small cap stocks. Insights for retail investors. Information accessibility. I'll be providing you with my insights after reading hundreds of articles using my speed reader, which I don't know if you can hear. Let me go ahead and show you. Information accessibility, I will provide you with my insights after reading hundreds of articles using my speed reader. It is still down to the most concentrated research available for retail investors. So after using my speed reader, and I am going to be a physician, given that we are different than the population. We tend to score higher on exams. I learned quite faster than the normal individual. I'm going to be able to take that and distill it down to the most concentrated, beneficial research that individual investors can ascertain, right? We're going to go ahead and take a look at this market manipulation and our off-exchange dark pool data. I believe hedge funds do not want retail investors to know about this trend, which we are making available. In the upcoming releases, we'll be posting Bloomberg terminal screenshots and research that we have, as stated. And this is pretty much what we have for our research. These are the commands we've been working on before I get to the comments section. And you can see that we have pretty much created a comprehensive list, which I'm not done yet. I still have about 40, 50 more commands to add. But as you can see, I'm still scrolling down. These are all the commands that is available at your disposal in the stock terminal. We want to thank our partners at Affirm for being able to create a virtual credit card where people are able to offset lifetime access and be able to purchase it. Understand that our subscription and lifetime access will be increasing significantly given the dedicated research and the amount of resources that will be injected within this platform. So please take advantage of our New Year's deal, coupon code New Year's for $800 off, as these prices will not be, this is the lowest price you'll ever see for our platform. Let's go ahead and take a look at the comments section. We already read this here. I think we have a pullback. Okay. It's election year. Probability says it's going to be a bull year. That is correct. If you follow my Fundament News article, we did an analysis and looked at presidential cycles, and this comment is supported by statistics, and it's statistically significant. The market is overextended. We're going to go ahead and actually take a look and cross-react between price to sales ratios and price to earnings, more specifically price to earnings of the S&P 500 with the exclusion of FANG and non-FANG. And what you might see will actually surprise you. I believe the market is set to rally even higher. Now, again, it's not a straight line, but we believe the market breadth has indicated that this trend line will continue into 2024. Given that inflation is in the review mirror, mortgage rates are set to decrease, federal funds rate is supposed to go down with the federal cuts. Wall Street is calling the federal funds rate and the Federal Reserve's bluff by anticipating more rate cuts. Many hedge funds are leveraging themselves, including Bill Ackman, by disassociating his short against the treasuries and betting that the Federal Reserve is going to continue cutting interest rates. With the continued fall of the Treasury 10-year, we can basically see that the trend line and sniper attack that we've taken in the past 2 years is going to come into fruition, and the market research that we've been doing is coming into reality, and alpha will be generated. Only 2 election years were read in the last 60 years, 2008 and 2000. Both were exceptional. Absolutely. Good research. Hi, Al. Eating beef, watching goat. I appreciate it. You know, if you guys want to bring some lamb or the goat, I'll accept it, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's always a privilege and honor to help you guys. We're going to be basically amplifying the research. Again, I've been focusing on the building side of things, building the stock terminal. And again, that's not my passion. I'm just doing this so people have the data. My passion is to actually use the data. But I realized that I couldn't just teach you this information without actually having you to have resources to actually apply it. Because what better education than is there to learn the information and apply it to our educational platform? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's always a privilege and honor to serve you guys. I'll see you in the next one.